It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They motion a receiver right. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, you're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. High throw, but it's reeled in. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Got his man at the 6. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Motion man set right. On first down, here's McCarthy. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Back to the air once more on second down. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So quarter 1 in the books. The opening Monday nighter of the... On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. Get about 6 before he's taken down. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Tight end going in motion here. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And he is not going to get away. might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings it 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Pass complete there to Harrison.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. To the air once more is McCarthy. That one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Packers. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Packers extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing right, it's taken in. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. 3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's gonna have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. He'll start at the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 30
The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. Now faking the give. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Back to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
So that challenge, a successful one. Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And really, set to go now on 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48.
Throwing again is McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. The drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
A gain of 12. And the Packers 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Holding offense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Third and long. Following the penalty, they'll run it. On comes the Packers punting team. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. And that is incomplete. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers extend the lead to 24-0. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. They'll stay on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Cooper. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.